Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch it, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, I never switch.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Let's go now. 70, Indy. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Big grip.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Pilot, 64, read. Check 15, check 15. Show it up, show it up.
And to give this time to the tailback. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
At the 41-yard line.
Ready up. Hey, exit. 22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber. Set.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll drop the throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And he'll find his tight end, Seals-Jones. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line, absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You may want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
A first down carry by Elliott. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10. At 14 yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's out right at the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
58 to Mike, 58. Watch the pass. So we're going to 53. Check 49, check 49, check 49.
Prescott on first down. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I think you have to chalk that one up for the defense there. Someone right on the spot, excellent coverage, didn't leave him enough room to come down inbounds, even though he did catch the football.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Kill.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he'll have his man, that's Cooper. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Hassan Reddick. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down.
Kill. Check. Go to 54. Go to 54.
Prescott from the gun. Looking deep for Elliott. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. We're scoreless after 1. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Taco Charlton, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Right there, 54, right there.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Nowhere to go. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cowboys. Robbie Anderson, 76 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll be in search of their initial points of the contest, trailing 9-0 as they begin with a first down. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Hey, Alpha.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm.
Watch the safety creep. Slam, slam, slam.
Go to 54, go to 54. 26.
A second down throw for Prescott. He's going to air one out for Anderson. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Yeah. You don't want none. Shift, shift.
Recon, 152 fighter. Hey, Charlie.
Now back to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Arizona. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
You ain't doing nothing today.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Hey, watch that, watch that. Check, Mike, let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Elliott on first down going absolutely nowhere as he'll lose about 3 on the play. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back.
We're going to 53.
Coach. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. So don't say nothing.
Prescott now. That one complete to Anderson. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out now comes the count. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. The Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position.
Set. 10-2 stop. You draw quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Okay, ready?
Mike 5-4. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's got it. Seals Jones. Touchdown Cardinals. Ricky Seals-Jones as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, so they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This is taken at the 3. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down at about the 15. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead. Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation. Or go 4 verticals because why not? Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Broken tackle. And he's able to get up here to the 26. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So after a good run by Zeke, another first and 10.
So we're going to 53.
Tight dog.
Now they'll run on the draw. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Yo, take 4.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Here's Prescott. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
At the 45-yard line. Watch the shot. Watch that. Alert flare.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cowboys. Robbie Anderson with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Check 31. We're going to 54. 26.
They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Elliott on for the extra point. That's up and good. It's 22-14.
Makes the score Cowboys 22, Cardinals 14.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Here we go. Switch.
We're going to 53.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Going to 54, going to 54. Line 26.
Prescott now, option right. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Go, get out there.
Now Prescott. Looking deep downfield. This is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play here for Dallas. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
He's crashing. We're going to 54. Line 8. We're going to 53.
Here's Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. This is Elliott. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
46.
Again, it's Elliott. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Count. 27.
That's another Cowboys first down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line.
Right there. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Check 26. Check 26.
26.
Now Elliott. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Here we go. Go to 54. 26.
Here's Elliott. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. Marr able to put this one through, and that will bump the lead up to 11. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
2nd and 11. Big hold of the 30. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 16 yards, a first down. This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Shaquille Barrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Go, Jack, get.
They'll drop the throw. Open man is Kirk, complete.
The 2nd down pass.
Oh, yeah.
Complete to Christian Kirk. A gain of 14, but it's now 3rd down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. That'll get him to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Now we'll throw here to his running back. And a loose football.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. 2nd down and inches. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Well, big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. That is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it, and I can't wait to see when they...
That's caught inside the 20, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Elliott good on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On first down, Elliott. Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On second down, it's Elliott. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Elliott. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Check 37, check 37. Kill, kill. 58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. They're not ready for this. We're going to 53, 26.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Breaks a tackle. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Prescott to throw it. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw here. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
It's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They're going to look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in them. Ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause